Hello, Radiant Soul. It's great to connect back in with you. If you happen to be new to this community and channel, this is Soul Insights and Tarot, where we connect in on a soul vibrational level. For this reading, I am going to be looking at your immediate future, connecting into what is coming up for you at this time on your path. As always, timestamps are in the description box, as well as ways to connect with me if you want to connect further. All right, let's look at the soul stories. Then I'm going to do an attunement and alignment meditation for the frequency of this reading. This is soul story number 1, or group 1, pile 1, however you want to call it. And you have Apatite is your crystal. Almost wanted to come out. Crystal ally. I do feel a lot of movement in this reading, so I'm looking forward to seeing what's coming in, what changes. Soul story number 2 is the Star. And you've got the Carnelian here, crystal ally, for your reading, for the vibrational frequency of this reading. And the soul story number 3 is the Chariot. And you have Turquoise. Yeah. All right. So soul story number 1, number 2, number 3. Choose the cards, or crystals that most resonate for you. I will be doing some clarification, putting some clarifiers on it, also qualifying the energy, see what energy pattern is coming through for each, what I call guide cards. So we'll be tuning in and to see what do you need to most know right now, and what is coming up for you in the immediate future. As always, please trust your intuition, your own inner guidance, and be open to the magic and mystery of life and how your life can change. It can get better. Those of you that perhaps are wanting to make changes, it can happen. It can happen. It definitely can. And so what can help is to align to the frequency of what it is that you want. All right, soul story number 1, number 2, number 3, and I will see you in the readings. In this moment, knowing that you are divinely guided, take this time to align into the frequency, energy, and design of your soul. Trusting that you are guided here, trusting your insight and information. Let it come from the highest aspect of your being through your soul. Connect into the cards, the crystals that you see in front of you. And when you're ready, take a deeper breath in, breathing a little deeper as you align within. Breathing out a little longer, allowing yourself to attune to the frequency of your soul. Taking a deeper breath in, aligning through the heart chakra, extending upward, out through the crown chakra as you breathe out, connecting into the upper chakras, aligning to the frequency of your higher self, attuning to the frequency of your soul, choosing the right message or messages that are right for you on your path at this time, taking only what resonates for you, supports you, and brings the insight and understanding that is right for you at this time on your path, letting go of judgments, doubts, ideas of I can't, and moving into I can, I will, I am. You are an aspect of the all that is, infinite creative intelligence, an aspect of God expressing and experiencing as you on this soul path. Trusting your guidance coming from within, taking only what resonates for you at this time for the highest good and most life-enhancing soul expression and experience on your path. Hello, Soul Light. Welcome to your reading. This is Soul Story number 1. You've got the Magus or the Magician and Apatite. Kind of one of my favorite stones right now. Wow, and I just noticed, look at all this blue. So that definitely for you, and I heard as I was tuning in, Mercury energy. So a lot to do with you with communication, but your mind, how you think. You're going through some kind of expansion in your idea of what you believe is possible. Some of you could actually be great communicators, because what I'm getting, what's coming up for you has a lot to do with communication, whether written or spoken. You're also going to be getting something clarified. I heard just put it in writing or get it in writing. So this could bring in projects of writing. This could bring in multiple projects in your immediate future. Something is opening up for you. Okay, let's just connect in a little more here. It's like the golden one, the golden child. Follow the ideas. Definitely I'm getting with you with this soul group is a lot to do with creativity, manifestation, overcoming blocks, obstacles, or triumphing in some way. Even if there hasn't been a block or an obstacle, it could be time. I just heard time could have been the obstacle or the block or the challenge. But something's clearing up or clearing the way. Now, some of you, there is something you're teaching, or you have a lot of wisdom, insight, understanding. There's something that you're understanding more about yourself and your life. So I get a lot of clarity within the communication. Communication, also your inner communication, which means your mind, how you think, how you view the world. So there is something definitely changing with that. I feel like a lot of you are stepping into this new level of communication or being clearer in your communication. Some of you could be inspired or inspiring others. I just heard keynote speaker, leader. So I also do get some kind of leadership position, or you're recognizing that you have this power to persuade, to influence, and now it's about applying that to the greater good. Okay, so that and you've got the Hierophant. So I didn't know what cards are coming up. All right, I love my little wand. Some of you know I haven't. Okay, so you've got the Hierophant. Didn't I say teacher? So with the Magus, the astrological correspondence, of course, is Virgo and Gemini. You've got Taurus here. So you're manifesting something. This is a group with a lot about manifesting. Healing perhaps the emotional body, 5th chakra healing, that you're getting clearer. Again, Magus has a lot to do with Mercury, the energy of Mercury. So I would say in the immediate future, you're taking your learning lessons and you're applying them. Whatever you've learned in your past, you're moving on. And I would say that also from the Princess of Swords. You've got the Hierophant here. Some of you, I heard media or multimedia. The Knight of Discs, which of course is Pentacle, Princess of Swords, and the Hangman. Okay, that Pisces energy, Princess of Swords. I would say for a lot of you, this has to do with some kind of project or overcoming something, whether in business or perhaps with communication, with projects. It could be contracts. It could be something that you're wanting to do or put out in the world that has to do with getting clear, mentally getting clear. There's also something in your path is getting clearer. The possibilities are getting clearer. You're seeing where are the true possibilities for you to come in. Now, I'm going to clarify this because I do feel there is some kind of, I just heard rectification. So something has to first be rectified before you can move on. Is it a reset, rectify? There's a reconciliation, or something has to be rectified. There's an adjustment that's taking place that's actually going to allow you to move forward. So what the message I'm getting for you is also that, okay, I'm getting another deck to come in. The message I'm getting for you is somehow you're getting clearer, or you're messaging. Any of you that work in communication or social media, your messaging is getting clearer, what you want to share, say, or how you're being seen. So this is also about being seen and how you're being seen. All right, let's Some clarifiers on here. The immediate future. I just heard the future looks bright. But you are in... Spirit wants you to know that you are in a process. This is also telling me with the Hierophant that you need to really remember to connect into your higher self before you make decisions. This is not a time to make rash decisions. That's what I thought. Look at that. Got the Sun card there under clarifying the Hierophant. So this could be projects. This could be a new business idea, especially if you're entrepreneurial. This could be, again, the weight of the world is being lifted. So you have gone through some kind of karmic learning lesson or earth learning lesson, something that you had to learn, and it's changing the way that you approach your problems or issues, what it is that you want, need to focus on or want to focus on in your life. And then we've got the Four of Wands. Again, that's what I said, completion. So you might feel like you're at a plateau. Some of you might feel it's an impasse, but you're at a plateau so that this clarity can come in. Here's the Chariot, Cancerian energy over the Princess of Swords. So that mental energy. Yeah, I feel, okay, so you've got the Chariot here. It's interesting, you've got the Four of Cups over the Hangman, so you have to take a break. So some of you may feel like you had to take a break, or you pulled yourself out of something, or that fills the universe, and that's because there's bigger changes coming in. So you're meant to know with the world here that it's a process. Whatever you're creating is something big. This is a big life change, lifestyle change, a big inner change. This is a big process. And so you need to take time out consciously to reassess, to rectify, to rebalance. Some of you, what's happening is you're going to be going through bigger change, or you have been going through bigger change, and it's destabilized a certain part of your life where now you have to say, oh, I need to focus on this now. It's like coming out of one area or one challenge of your life or one area of your life that took more time, more energy, more focus. And now you're coming in. So this is really a rebalancing. The main thing that Spirit wants you to know, though, also is that there's a completion. There's been a phase. Something is completed. And you're moving in a new direction, or you're preparing. In the immediate future, you may see, look, what I want to do is a bit further off. It's going to take a bit more time. Because I'm going for the whole thing. Now I'm going for the bigger change. Some of you, this is definitely going to be more travel or living in a new environment, moving on. You may be looking at, okay, what do I need to sell or get rid of? Or what do I need to lighten the load? Spirit is saying you need to lighten the load, whatever that means. It could be responsibilities, obligations. It could be literally things, 3D things. So you are meant to lighten the load. You're not meant, wherever you're going or whatever you're doing, you're not going to be carrying all of this with you. There's something you're letting go of. And you don't yet see, some of you, what I'm getting the message, you don't yet see the vehicle of change, the ultimate transition. It is coming. I don't know. Let me ask on a soul level. How to best prepare for it, and are you going to see it? I almost feel like you're not going to see it because she's looking in another direction. She's looking at where she came from. You feel this opening. You feel this opening, this heart chakra opening. You feel this, this burden has been lifted, or I have more clarity, or I feel less heavy. So this is coming, and then there's a celebration around that. But then it's like, okay, now what? I feel the changes, I feel the guidance, but I can still only do what's right in front of me. And that's true. If you've connected with soul story number 1, the vehicle of change is not yet there. The ultimate vehicle. You've been changing a lot. Okay, look what we've got here. I knew it. Karmic release, healing the lineage, boundaries. So whatever change you're going through is so deep, is so intrinsic. it's ancestral, it's family, it's familial, it's societal. It's a big change that it's literally opening you up to the frequency of the etheric DNA. You're connecting in, to the galactic self, to a deeper part of yourself, you could say that if you're looking psychologically. You're opening up to receive more, but you have to, you're almost in your own reset. Like there's a rebalancing, a reset. Something's being rectified, okay? There's a rectification that's happening. So it's part of it is, yes, deep healing that you've been doing consciously on your own, and some of it is also timing, because it is in the realm of spirit, which is the Magus, right? Which is Mercury, the element of Mercury. So it could be a thought process in your mind that you're healing. There's been a lot of learning, like a big lesson. And I do feel this lesson has to do with how your approach to life and how you move forward. Now, for some, this means that you're meant to teach this. You're meant to share this, whatever you're going through, or this particular process as you come out the other side, which you are. But there is going to be an opening or an opportunity that comes through for you that you don't see coming. And it changes it rocks your world, it changes your world. I mean, in a good, in a way that there's an opening, that there's, for your creativity, for your input, for your gifts, for you to move on. What I'm hearing to tell you, it doesn't matter what it is, if it's financial, whatever you're needing, you are going to have everything. With the world there, you've got that Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio access, right? So this is very cyclical, what you're going through. It's a cycle. It's a karmic cycle. It's a karmic release. And what do we mean karmic? Really dharma. It has to do with your learning, what you came here to learn and share. Okay, you're going to hear my friends. I'm taking care of my friend's doggies while she's in Costa Rica. So this, shall we put another card to it? Should we look at that? So in the immediate future, you have the clarity, the communication. If you're working on a course, a class, or just communicating better or clearly, or some up-leveling in what you communicate, or social media, or contracts, or how people are seeing you, that's there. But I'm hearing, okay, that's not enough. Okay, but look at this. We've got the Fool. And you have the Tower. So I want to say that the changes, it's going to be relief. In the immediate future, you feel a sense of relief. You may not exactly know what's the vehicle of change. What is it this job? Is it another job? Is it but what's going to happen is what you want to have happen. It's just a bit further off. Okay. So we've got the Three of Wands here. Let's put this here. So it is a new beginning. Got this Uranus energy and Mars. I feel a lot of you, it's relief. Like, I made it through. I don't have to worry anymore. So there's some kind of struggle is releasing. Those of you that have felt some kind of struggle, strife, not having enough, and here it comes in. So it could be getting paid better for what you do, or more consistently. You're leveling up, and it also has to do with the 3D world. It has to do with the mental plane, so mind, emotions, feelings, beliefs, ideas, your own inner dialogue. So I feel like some of you could have been pretty, maybe even not just doubting, but maybe overly critical or harshly critical of yourself. But you are going to see that you have made some kind of change. There has been some kind of change, and this is bringing a relief to your situation. And then here we go with the Sun again. So you've got the Sun twice, that Leo energy. So really, this is a really, really great message if you are entrepreneurial, or you work for yourself, or you're putting projects out, or you're creating something, or you're doing something more out in the world. if you're not, whatever you're setting in motion, like if you're saying, oh, I'm not working, but I would say this group, you're going to be doing something in the world. Even if you don't have to work or money isn't a concern, you have something to create. You have something to share, to put out in the world, whether it's yourself or whether it's some type of product. You've got the Three of Wands. So you're looking to see where is the payoff. And the payoff is going to come. It's coming in this immediate future, but it's coming in a way that you don't see it. And this is clear. You're not, it's going to be a surprise. It's going to be, wow, I didn't see that coming. Wow, I didn't know this was going to happen. Wow, I can't believe I got this. It's coming out of the blue. I'm trying to get the messaging for you, but it's coming out of the, it's a present. It's a surprise. It's a gift. Now, whether this is a gift from the universe, that could be part of it, but it could be also a gift from someone else. Or you're given a gift for what you've done or how you've helped someone. So the message for you here in the immediate future is receiving more. That could be compliments, abundance, validation. You're just being seen more and you're receiving more. I also feel that some of you have done something in the past. Maybe you helped someone and they're going to be very wow, that just flew out. I love taking those flyers. Let's see what we've got. Okay. A lot more chatty. So, a lot more socializing too. A lot more hanging out with people, celebrating. You're going to be taking more kind of me time or time for yourself or time for some activities that perhaps you haven't been able to do for a while. Well, it wanted to come out before, and then we've got wisdom, communication. So you could also be very skilled, again, at communication or teaching or relaying information. Oh gosh, Hagala, look at destruction, crisis, right under the Tower. And the Fool. Now, what it brings in, though, humanity, awareness. Okay, let's see this. And Rado, movement. This could be travel. This could be a move. So you're going to be getting out of some kind of restriction or constriction of old beliefs or ideas that have held you back. That's a biggie for you. Maybe you're helping others do that. Conditioned response patterns, reactions, limiting thoughts. You're moving in a new direction. So this is a lot about a shift in mindset. This is a shift in mindset, a up-leveling in mindset. A lot of you could be doing this for others or helping others or studying this. But you're meant to go to a bigger level. And I do feel this new level, you're going to be reaching more people. Maybe working more internationally or traveling more with the work. Or it could be by phone or Zoom or whatever, anything, StreamYard. It could be, you could be streaming. You could be doing something online. Most likely a lot of you are, or you could start to travel more or have more movement with your work. Some of you, it's literal movement. It could be going to retreats. There's so many things here. But you're disrupting a pattern. And with Manaz here, it's saying, expect help. Again, I feel someone out of the blue helps you. And the message for you is that I can't tell you what it is. Obviously, if it was probably a personal reading, I could, because it's going to be so different for different people. But it is something that comes out of the blue with the Fool here and also the Tower card. And to some degree, the World card, because with the World, you don't necessarily know, you're in a cycle, but you don't know again, the vehicle of change with the World. You know that you're in a cycle, you know that you're in a process. And a lot of you, okay, there's something about stopping, not enabling. Yeah, this is about not, I see what's happening. This is about not enabling people or you not being enabled. That's been part of this energy. That's been part of the learning lesson, is not to get caught up in other people's drama. And you're being asked to expand. So you're asked to be speaking up. Again, speaking your truth, speaking your mind, It's time for you to let it on and move on and be happy. And also, I do feel that one of the choices that you're making right now is you're not going to get caught up in other people's drama. That's the learning lesson for you, not to enable others. Some of you, it's not to be enabled, but most of you, I feel it's not to enable others and try to make their path easier, especially if they're not making it easy, right? Sometimes we want to help other people, or we see their potential, but they're not seeing it, or they keep getting in their own way. And wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, this movement, this rado here, this is also about alignment. You're drawing in more by alignment. This is drawing in more, less from labor, pushing, making it happen. You're in a space right now where you can draw in more by alignment. All right, let's connect into how to connect into the frequency. And apatite has a lot to do with that. This stone here, it's a little anty. Oh, that might have a meaning. We got a little ant that came in here, right on the sun card. So it could be working with community. That might be why you have humanity here, that you're meant to work with community, or do something, or put something out there that's going to help the world, that's going to help humanity. Okay, so... Okay, apatite also increases motivation, inspiration, especially motivation. You can be inspired, but it also builds up energy reserve. I do feel like you're going to have a lot to do in your life with this next level, this next stage. And so for you, you're not going to be able to get yourself caught up in people, relationship situations, circumstances that they're not helping themselves or they're not moving forward. So definitely working with community, or doing something that helps the world through your self-expression, through Kundalini. Some of you, it could be creativity. It could be through the intellect, the mind, something you're creating. Some of you are bridging the mental aspect, the spiritual, and the physical. All right, so aligning to this energy frequency through Jupiter. Love that. In Capricorn, it's about the work. It's about the 3D, the first house. So Jupiter in Capricorn, you're thinking more long-term, bigger picture, money. How can I use this creativity? How can I anchor it? How can I make it work? How can I make a system, or be more process-oriented? So Jupiter is saying that there's some kind of expansion, and I do feel for a lot of you, it's expansion in yourself, who's seeing you, how you're being seen, and the work, the great work that you're meant to do. All right, so Light, your Soul Insights mantra is, oh, I didn't know this. Okay, as I speak up and relay my vision, I attract those that are in alignment with my bigger vision. So some of you that's what you want to do. You want to attract other helpmates, create mates, people more on the same page. That's where you're at right now. You're waiting for them to come in, but they're coming. You're waiting. Look at that. Even with the 3 of Wands, you're waiting for them to be there, but they're coming, and they're bringing gifts. They're bringing gifts of help, of insight, connection. Yeah. All right, so Light, lots of love and light to you. Thanks for being a part of this community. If you haven't yet, and you feel a resonance to these readings, I'd love if you would subscribe, get the notifications. And if you want to connect further and do deeper dives into metaphysics and spiritualism and esoteric wisdom, you can connect with me on Patreon. Love and light. Hello, Soul Light. Soul story number 2. Wow, hard work pays off. The work pays off. Lot to do with the transcendental, moving beyond the physical realm, or integrating more spirit. This is going to be a time of a lot of uplifting for you. I also get a lot to do with motivation and business and work and creating, making something happen. You're moving into a time of much more action and feeling much more activated in a particular area of your life. So let's see, you've got the Star card here. Well, look at it on the bottom. Okay, so that's the guide card here. And there's a lot with the otherworldly with you. Now, is this starseed connection, galactic understanding? Is this working for some of you with the higher mind or trance state, transcendental, meditation, maybe even dreams, working with the dream state? There's something new coming through you that I feel like I'm getting like spider medicine with this. I'm getting like a story. So something you're meant to share or write or put out there, or you changed your story, you're up leveling your story or just expanding what you want to do, or there's something about your story. I don't know if it's putting your story out there. Is it your starseed story? I heard fascination. There's something you're fascinated with, and this is it's in the clouds, head up in the clouds, astrology, astronomy. So this is about bringing this into something that you want to do, or you've been up in the air about, or up in the clouds about. You're bringing that into a deeper reality and understanding. This is about bringing something into a 3D reality. Okay, let's see. All right, let's look and see. So we've got Fortune here, the Wheel of Fortune. Jupiter, and then you've got the star, Aquarius ruled. And then you've got peace. Remember I said meditation, the Two of Swords here. And the Nine of Wands. Your strength is going within. Your strength is spirit, spirituality. That's the message for you. You need to use your spirit, spirituality, connect into your spirit or spirituality, nurture your spirit. That needs to be part of your routine. You have a lot of inner strength when you connect in spiritually. So this could be my group as my healers, my deep healers here. Are you're healing? If you've been healing anything on your own for yourself, that's going to be happening, or it has started to happen. You're going to see a great improvement in something that you've been doing to heal yourself. Could be body, but I kind of feel mental, emotional, or spiritual healing. You're moving into a space where you're going to be trusting yourself more. You're going to be understanding yourself more. But there is a lot for you about past life or other dimensions, connecting what we call bleed through, where other lifetimes or other dimensional aspects are coming through on this dimension, this reality. Some of you are studying this or work with this, but you have this spiritual strength. And in your immediate future, there's more of this strength coming in. And clearly, some of you, this could be physical strength, but a lot of your strength, or most of your strength, comes from your connection to spirit and the ability to pull back. So if you would meditate more or contemplate or be in nature or some form of handling any worry thoughts, if you have worry, you're going to be so supported by your team, your spirit guides, God, consciousness, so guided to get past anything that is causing you any kind of distress. This is moving on from anything, even mental, emotional abuse, something that's not working, something that is too harsh for you. So this is about there's a new energy coming in for you that is much more balanced. It's like you're in this reset, or your ability to manage your energy and to manage your thoughts, your mind, is again funding this inner strength that you're experiencing. So it also shows with the Carnelian energy that you're in the strength, that there's something, vitality is coming back, but not in a jarring way. This vitality that's coming back for you through this Carnelian energy is peace of mind is coming for you. Something is going to bring you peace of mind, or you're going to have more peace of mind. And that's also the awareness that you are moving through a particular cycle. You're moving in an upswing, an up level. Now, this peace that comes in, it could be because you feel better about something or someone or yourself or your relationship, that you feel better about something. You feel something's healed or healed enough. I mean, we're always in a cycle of healing, but you can feel like, oh, the worst is over, or things are getting better. I heard better and better. You're circulating or cycling through something. Okay, let's see what we've got. It's interesting. On my walk today, I was really getting to use the Light Seer Tarot, which I haven't been using, and Thoth, with my witchy. I don't remember what this is called, but witchcraft, witchy, something. I don't know. Okay, it'll be in the description box. Okay. Wow, there's a pause in the energy now. I just heard you're at a crossroads. You do have the strength to do what you need to do to figure it out. You've got the strength now to make the decisions, but you are at a crossroads, or soon to be in the immediate future. There's a crossroads. Let's see what's coming up. What is this crossroad? Yeah, turning point. Look at that. I'm going to take those on the bottom. Yeah, there's a crossroads. Wow. The Empress and the Devil. Yeah, I did pick up abuse. So some of you, this is about getting out of a particular situation or circumstance, whether a relationship, job, or career. There is something. But I also heard it doesn't have to be so hard. So are you rebuilding something? You're rebuilding something that's more suited to you. You're building back up. This reset is having you build back up. So we have the Empress here. And we have the Wheel of Fortune with the star. So definitely this Venusian energy, Venus. We have Taurus, Libra energy here, right? We have Capricorn. Capricorn's been showing up a lot. Capricorn showed up in the Soul Story number 1 in the Astro Dice read. So I do feel this has a lot to do with the earth plane for a lot of people. And look at this. We've got the wheel again twice. I am going to take all of these because they came out and they're expressing something for you. So you have the wheel. I just heard it's almost over. The worst, it's almost over. So you could have been going through something very trying, and maybe you've had to use mental emotional tools, counseling, hypnotherapy. Maybe you've had to use meditation, or for some of you, yoga. Maybe you've had to use something to connect in with this. But I also feel that something is shifting where you are. There's the wheel, and the wheel there twice, 10. That you're creating this deep change from this feeling of self-love and just a sense of more abundance. Wow, we got a lot here. Do we take them all? I guess so. So you've got the 10 of Swords. Yeah, there's this whole idea of leaving something behind. And look at that, 5 of Pentacles. I see. This is what if I look at it this way, you're leaving this behind. So there could have been a lack mindset, but sometimes we go through hardship in life where we have to build up, or we have losses. You're coming out of the losses. Oh, look at that. Just as I said, coming out of the loss. 9 of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands and 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands and Ace of Wands. 8 and 1 is 9 of Wands. You're coming out of it, beautiful soul. You're coming out of the loss, the stagnation. You're coming into a time of abundance, creativity, great ideas. You're coming out of it. You're coming out of a difficult patch. Wow, I love this for you. Yeah, you're coming out of a difficult patch. I want you to really take that in. The tide has changed. You've turned the corner. It's based on you trusting yourself more, or more self-love or self-care. There's something that you're doing that's tapping into this frequency of abundance. And yes, some of it's money, but it's also how you feel about yourself. It's how you care about yourself. It's a healing. Yeah, you're getting, some of you are getting your own messages, and it's really helping you to move on or move forward in something in your life. Okay, just for the heck of it, let's pull from here. Let's see if there's, I don't feel there's a message, but let's just play around with it. Yeah, look at this contentment. Even if you need to spring into action or you have a lot to do, I think things are going to get very busy for you, whatever it is in your life that you're focused on right now, or you're it's going to get very busy, but you're not grasping. You're channeling this energy of the devil, of the Capricorn, of the earth plane, right? Of structure, making conformity. You're channeling that into a higher vibrational frequency, a higher expression. You're moving into the higher expression of what you're meant to do. And look what we have on the bottom then. Yes, the Ace of Cups, Three of Cups, and 8. There we go. There's the message. I was only going to take 3. So here we go. 2 Ace of Cups, 3 of Cups. This could be collaborating. This could be working with others. This could be finally getting the work that you want or getting the validation. But this is not just verbal or mental or contractual. This is what you need. This is the resources that you need coming in, whether financial or people to help you or support. This is you being more set up to do what it is that you really want to do in your life, or what your focus is right now. So if it is about work, there's more work to be done. You're going to be, I just heard the cups are filling, your coffers are filling. What is coffer? Your coffers are filling, the cups are filling. There's a filling or fulfilling coming in. You're going to be much more inspired. And because you feel much more motivated with the Carnelian here, the motivation coming from peace of mind, you're going to make things happen. You're going to be able to follow through. You're going to have the time, the energy. Somehow the time is going to be there. But, okay, here's the message. If you don't want to be in the lower frequency of the devil, you want to be in the higher frequency, you need to not overly focus on chronological time, chronos. You need to be more in the Uranus energy. You need to be more in synchronicity. You need to be more in divine timing. You need to be more in flow. If you stay in flow or get in flow, then you're going to get what you need done. Okay, let's see what we've got here. I only want one card from here, please. Yeah, you're learning how to do more, get more done without the stress and strain, or some of you could have been, had to do a lot, workaholic. There we go. The central sun, abundance, downloads, regeneration, success. Yes. Didn't I say something comes back? Like you were in a bad patch, but now things are getting back. They're coming back. You're building back up. You're building stamina. You're building the funds, the connection. You're building back up, whatever it is for you. So this is going to be more downloads from spirit. And the ability to build back up, to create again, if you had, this is like saying that there's no stopping, there's no plateau right now. You're on a building phase, you're building up. That's also the 8 of Pentacles. And that means there's probably going to be a lot of work to do, but somehow you've gotten clear about what it is that you want to do. Now, for some of you, this is definitely being more public and loving it, and loving the connection with people, whether it's in a particular field or group, whether online. I heard online presence that gets stronger, but you're getting work that really inspires you and work that you enjoy, and you're starting to see the benefits. So I'm reading this really as it's happening now. If it's not happening now, it will happen for you. Look at this, Ace of Cups, you've got twice, and 3 of Cups. So this is work that you love. This is support. This is being acknowledged with that star, being seen. A lot of you had to do a lot of healing about not being seen, or not moving forward, or not asking for things. In other words, I shouldn't ask for this, or I shouldn't, I should just be happy with what I got. You're also going to be getting clarifications. Those of you that work with other people or for other people, or such as a company, you're going to be getting clarifications. Like, hey, you said the raise was happening, or the bonus, or you said I would do this for a while. Is this going to, okay, this is what you're coming out of. I love this victim mindset. That was the Five of Pentacles. That's what you've been healing with the Star. And I'm not to say this because as therapists, we do get victimized. Things happen to us. Things happen that aren't great or horrible. Abuse, situations, bad luck, if you want to call it that. For some people call it that. I'm not saying that. But whatever, an accident, a downturn in the economy that affects you, a job loss, death. There are things that happen in life that kick us on our arse, right? They really are challenging, difficult, horrible tragedies. That is part of the earth game. You have had them, my dear beautiful ones, my beautiful, beautiful radiant lights here. And some of you I can see have done such great work in the world. You really have a lot of healing energy. Your healing ability is not going without being seen. So you're coming back from this. So yeah, when we get kicked a bunch, when we have a cycle, it could be a month or months or years. If nothing's not happening, it's not aligning. It's not. Yeah, you get angry, you get depressed, you get irritated, whatever. You go through what you go through. So there's something you're kind of. I feel like you probably have worked through blame of others, of yourself, over criticism. There are certain things that you have really worked through. Because if you chose the Star card, you have an awareness that, I'm just realizing my nail polish kind of matches it, that you've really been using spiritual principles, spiritual understanding. You've had to get a different thought process and a different narrative for you to tap into this abundant energy. This abundance just doesn't happen. It's like we have to tap into a new narrative and a new explanation of what's happened to us in our life. We have to make sense of it. And, if we can't start seeing the ray of light or the light coming in, right? Eight of Wands, Ace of Wands, if we can't open up to hope and receiving downloads, if begin again, move on, it's going to be okay. Heart healing. A lot of you, this is a lot to do with healing of the heart. And I don't mean just esoterically the heart chakra. I mean relationships, emotional healing. So now you have this strength, and now you have to acknowledge that things are not how they were. You're having to tap into something more spiritually. You're having to tap into hope, movement, the idea that I can be inspired again, I can make it happening, I can try again, whatever it is, that is working for you right now. It's a big message for you, and that in the immediate future, you're going to be seeing the payoff. You're going to be seeing that things are working out for you. They are working out for the most life-enhancing way in your life. So I just heard decree. I decree this. So you working with mantra affirmations, mantra meditation really helps you. It helps you focus. And just know that you are in a healing phase. There's something deeply healing in your life. Okay, I love this because you've got Gibu. Let's see what else. Just want to set your intentions, but I just feel like you're coming from such a healed space or healing space, because again, we're always in this healing cycle, that something is bouncing back but at a better level. Maybe I could say that there's resiliency in this group. Maybe you're refining something. Okay, there we go. That one came out. So what do we have here? Take action. Well, that's Carnelian. So take action. The Eight of Wands, Ace of Wands. This is the time for you to take action on your ideas. Some of you just have these great ideas, but you don't take action. Because, it's not going to happen. Or, I'm going to put this time and energy and it's not going to go. But it's showing you have cooperation from the universe. Generosity, balance, Gibu. So if you take action, you will have that support. Victory, energy, so Willow. Now this wanted to come out earlier. It didn't come out all the way. And so Willow is also to some degree, it's the Sun card. It connects to the sun, Leo. So for some of you, this could be that there's going to be someone that assists you or helps you. Could be someone you collaborate with or create with. This is saying take action on the downloads you receive, on the insights, on your gifts. It's time to take action. Carnelian is all about action. Carnelian is about inspiration. I bring my Carnelian flame in because you've got Ace of Wands, Eight of Wands, Carnelian flame. This is about being inspired, opening to more inspiration, and moving into inspired action. So that's a beautiful Carnelian there. Carnelian flame. So the flame of life. You're to take action on your ideas, your goals, your dreams, whatever it is that you're focused on right now. Okay, let's connect into the frequency of this reading. Vibrational frequency, how to align to that, or any other messages. Yeah. Sun in prepare, Jupiter, Sun in Gemini. I was looking at 12th house. Downloads. I think you got this. Downloads. Abundance downloads. So the downloads that you're getting, the ideas, the flashes of insight, the great ideas, the ideas you've had in the past and that you weren't able to act upon. Now it's time to take action. And some of you, this could be some form of writing or communication, or it could be something about your communication style or how you relay these ideas. I'm also hearing, though, more ideas are coming. So just be open and just act upon them. Try things, try new things. This is not a time to limit what you're doing. It's time to connect into the fullness of your being through the abundance in life. All right, Soul Light, your Soul Insights mantra is, I now connect into the fullness of my being through the abundance of life. Yeah, so you start connecting in how abundant life is. That's the fullness of your being. That's your soul. You're connecting in to the spirit realm, the infinite aspect of the all that is through inspiration. And as you tap more into that, you feel that abundance. You don't feel squished. You don't feel limited or hampered. And it's also going to bring you a lot of peace of mind. Radiant Soul, if you feel a connection to this reading and you haven't yet, I'd love if you would subscribe, get the notifications. I'm trying to remember to say that. And if you want to connect further, you can on Patreon. There is a free tier. There's other tiers that I also do deep dives with, and soul guidance, and manifesting from the soul, understanding the soul. And the free tier, you get monthly input also from the guides, and within numerology cycles as well as moon cycles. So that's something you feel a resonance to. If you do come over there, say hi in the comments and let me know that you're there. Lots of love, light, and abundance to you, and inspired play. Keep inspired. Hello, Radiant Soul. Wonderful to connect with you for your reading. Thank you for being here. This is soul story number 3. Now, I am really hearing with you when the dust settles, So this is, I'm feeling a ramped up energy. I'm feeling a lot of change, perhaps even just transition, a lot of uncertainty, but a new direction coming in. Now, you did have Turquoise. We'll go back to that in a minute, but you have the Chariot as the guide card. Wow, and this is infinite space. So if you had a lot of changes, this could be body changes, changes in living, where you live, how, but this is also saying that you are, no matter what the appearance is, if it doesn't feel like you are making headway or gain or being successful, you are. I'm just getting with this soul group that there's a lot of pieces moving. There's a lot moving right now. Okay, well, here we go. Okay, so this card is going to, as above is so below. This really brings in this Metatron energy of creation, of manifesting. And from the soul, it has a lot to do with authenticity as well. Okay, whoop, now that moved. Authenticity, what does that mean for you? Okay, now we've got 5 of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Two tens. 10 of Swords and 10 of Wands. Okay, so I kind of see what's happening here. There's a new vision or version of you. There's something new that's coming in, a bigger something, a more, you know, you're in a big shift, a big change, and it could bring a lot of instability, or you might feel like things are becoming more unstable. You also, putting in a lot of work, but where's the payoff? So you're going in between a lot of work, you know, getting what you need in your life. You look around, you go, oh, okay, I got this, I got that, that's okay. This is, you know, this isn't so bad, or it could be monetary. I just heard someone else needs to pull their weight. So for some of you, there's some situation where you're overdoing, and this is about releasing that cycle, releasing that pattern, moving out of that cycle, out of that loop. You're also going to have to release control to some degree, okay? So there is something about releasing the control or the grip, the vice grip in your life, because what is coming in for you is beyond the ego. It's really on a soul level. So what that means, there's some things that you can't control right now. You have to release control. More than soul story number 1 or number 2, you're having to release control. You have to really, either you're learning to go with the flow or you need to go with the flow. Either way, this is a lot about, I have to work with what is. And I think that's why the turquoise is coming up for you, because turquoise is also a lot about grounding. So you could be needing to ground more, maybe food that's grounding for you. It also has to do with connecting with one's own truth, if you're looking at Himalayan turquoise. So this could be, what is your truth right now? Or is your truth changing? You know, sometimes we have different beliefs, ideas, perceptions. Our little t, our little truth changes in life because we learn. We go through some kind of experience, and then we realize it's, you know, different. So there is a lot about listening to your own intuition also, and being guided by that through this path. I feel like if you try to figure things out too much, it's just going to be too heady. It's going to be too heady and headachy. You're just going to feel overwhelmed. So some of the stuff you have to just hand to spirit, hand to God, hand to your higher self, however you want to look at it. Do as much as you can and then just release it. So there is something also about your immune system getting strengthened. Like I do feel like bigger change is coming in, but it may be more in the etheric plane right now. Maybe more you're feeling it. It's moving from the astral to the etheric. Maybe you're feeling it, or maybe you've been feeling it and now you're seeing, oh, it's making this part of my life unstable. You know, I thought I'd be at a different place. So this is also about mental strength, comfort, connecting more to your third eye, your intuition. I do feel that what's helpful for you is to look at ways, maybe even through movement, getting out of the head, getting out of the mind, will greatly help you. So let's clarify this. Let's qualify the energy. Let's shift the energy a bit. Let's with this group. So what's going to help? So we're going to both qualify the cards, the meaning of what's coming in, through the channeling, through the cards, but also how do we qualify this energy? Yeah, you're building. Look at that. King of Pentacles. Don't overly focus. Okay, 4 of Pentacles, but you have 4 of Wands. 2 4. So this idea, the ability to withdraw, retreat, or go within, the ability to let things go. So don't overdo. This group I'm hearing a lot about micromanaging. Don't overdo. Just be willing to let it go. I did as much as I could. Let it go. See, look at even she's clutching this. There's this focus on an idea, a goal, a dream, a relation. There's this over focus. Wheel. And what that does, it's not great for the body. Now you've got the 5 of Pentacles twice. Let's look at this. You've got the 5 of Pentacles here, and you have the 5 of Pentacles here. But now you go into the Ace of Pentacles. So something new is coming in to be helpful, supportive. There's an increase financially with the wheel here, but you have to work a bit on for some of you, your mindset. But you're getting out of some kind of financial deficit for sure. Yeah, look at this. So you do kind of go from scrimping and saving, and then you start to go into something where you start seeing kind of hope. You're building something, you're creating something. Some of you, it's something that has to do with long term. Maybe you're looking long term, like, hey, legacy, or for my family or my children, or for this group, or, I just heard also animal rescue. Some of you work with fostering. I don't know if it's children or animal beings. And some of you, this is like retirement. I want to be able, you're looking long term, and it looks like, oh, I'm not going to be able to do it. But you are going to be able to do what it is that you want to do. It's just, there is, I don't know if I'm going to say it's going to take a long time. I feel more that you're getting on the path. Some of you already are on the path. There's a change. And you're going to start seeing results. Now, some of you, this is also that you've just been doing better with money. You've been saving more. Okay, let's see. Anything from this deck? Oh, we got Four of Wands twice. Look at that. Four of Wands. 444. You're protected. Four of Pentacles. Four of Wands. Four of Wands. Six of Swords. Overcoming any kind of heartache, heartbreak, any kind of, you're moving. Okay, you're moving out of some kind of restriction, constriction. Some of you, the money will be there for you to move. And then we've got it there, Knight of Wands. This is beautiful. Wow. So hard work paying off, diligence. Hard work, diligence, being able to save makes you have the money for the growth. Something is growing in your life. Something is doing better. This is about improvement. Not always easy to create the kind of improvement that we need or that we want, right? I'm hearing to you to be, process oriented. Wow, that came out. Did you see how that just flew out? Two of them. All right, we'll take both. We've got the solar light, solar plexus upgrade. Yeah. You're getting an upgrade in your life. Earth star activation, anchoring, grounded action, Isis. So this is definitely about 3D reality getting better. This could be the body mind. This could be housing, home, where you live, how you live, your routine, your environment. This is definitely your 3D world getting better. And solar plexus chakra having to do also with healing of the inner child, feeling better, but more stable, feeling better about being on earth. Okay, and the upgrade brings a level of confidence, inner fire, willpower. So you could be aligning your little will, the little self to the higher self, or little will to divine will. And so this is a lot about grounding, working with grounding, anchoring the energy, not being so up in the air or being paralyzed to follow through or follow up. Some of you, this grounded action brings healing in the mind, the mental realm, and also the body. So the mental realm, the physical realm, the body getting healed. And with that King of Pentacles. So this is an up-leveling that in a life-enhancing way, positive way, helps you up-level your life and anchor and stabilize. This is a lot about a new level of security coming in. You're able to stabilize. You're able to anchor. Can't say it any other way. You're able to anchor this new reality in a way that makes sense also on a 3D level. This has a lot to do with the 3D level. I just heard even banking. For some of you, this is having the money to move or invest in something. Whether it's investing in yourself or a business or an actual move or the ability to, I just heard, to travel to a new place. Some of you want to move. And that's signified by the Four of Wands, which you have twice, and the Knight of Wands, and also the Chariot. So this could be being the body healing, feeling better in the body, for sure. For some of you in the immediate future, even with Six of Swords. So you're coming out of some kind of distress in the immediate future. You're coming out of distress. Like that phase is over. Let me take a breath. Take a breath with me. And release the breath. Let that out breath be longer than the in breath, like relief. Now, some of you, I have to say, just as you feel like you're going to move or you're going to do something different, an opportunity comes in. Yeah. So just if you need to do some grounding, I'm getting there could be a lot of scattered energy with this group. So you may want to look at that and go, okay, what do I need to do? Like even here with yoga, to me, this is about balancing right here, right? So getting back in the body, anchoring the energy, anchoring what's going on with you, get into the body. Yeah, look at this. Soul's whisper. This is very telling with the Chariot. Your soul is whispering its deepest desires and truths. So don't let the outer world or outer circumstances so throw you off if that applies to you. You need to find a way to just wind it out, turn it off, tune it out, and bring it back into the immediate present, the right now, right here, right now, back into the body, back into your circumstances. Because I do feel that there is a shift. There's a new direction with that Chariot and the Knight of Wands, and it could come kind of quickly. So if you are to head up in the air, head in the clouds, or being thrown off by outer circumstances or thinking, oh, this could never happen to me. You know, sometimes I read the comments, and I am going to do a little, I'm going to add this to one of the next videos that I do. I won't do it to them too much, but I'm feeling it in your reading. Sometimes I get, oh, that'll never happen, or you're delirious, or somebody said, oh, I'm single mother with 4 kids. I know a lot of people that were in major debt, 65,000, 100,000 more, that did whatever they needed to do. Things turned around through spirituality, through healing, through the work, putting something together. I have clients that this has happened to. I've had friends. I'm thinking of even the, Jewel, the singer. When you hear this all the time, that lived in her car near where I lived in San Diego. And she, quote unquote, made it. So there are a lot of people. I've known people that have made a lot of money and then they lost a lot or all of it and they were homeless. They were couch surfing. I've known people that are multimillionaires that lived on their parents lived on the street, or when anyway, just come on, guys, gals, come on, people, peeps, everybody, whatever, soul lights, soul loves, radiant souls, come on, so this could be some of this mindset here with because you got the 5 of Pentacles twice, but 2 5s is meaning change. 3 4s, 4 4 4 means protection. So I get it. I've been there when you have things that just, it seems like, oh, it can't get better. Boom, boom, boom. You're just hit down, down, down. And how can I keep bouncing up? The idea is resiliency, especially in this world. There are different things you can do online. You can learn a skill. There is support. I'm not saying it's always easy, but people do bounce back, or people do make incredible changes in their life. And so if you're drawn to these readings and you have that within you, that's just how the universe works. We're drawn to what is within our realm of possibilities, within our soul. And maybe that's what your soul is whispering to you right now. Maybe your soul is saying, hey, we got this in our soul blueprint. We got this in our soul design. You are meant to have this. But sometimes on the earth plane, we're meant to go through these hard times and these difficulties and these challenges, because believe it or not, the soul thinks it's like a game and likes it. That's this world of dissonance and distortion and up and down and duality, happy, sad, and we play all that out. Oh my God. Soul whisper, listen to your inner voice. Okay, I am going to put that here because you've got that. It's just too much. Okay, wait, Let me just put that here. Let me move this over. You've got Soul Whisper that's saying to listen. And now you have the card Listen, which I normally only take one card. And there's Monkey, little Monkey Boo Boo, putting her 2 cents in. So connect into, and oh, thank you, Monkey. And this is a dog. So you need to connect into your instinctual awareness, your inner voice, your intuition, the body wisdom, your instinctual awareness of the body, the dog, and seek out which is loyal to you. What your truth. There's something about you gathering this truth. But listen, because you're being guided into a new path, a path that's even better for you. Or you're missing something on your path. You're missing something on your path that's sustaining you, that's really good for you. Okay, let's look at the rune cards. My rune cards. I love this reading. I had no idea where it was going to go or how it was going to go. I just thought, I kept getting immediate future. Look at this. Where are they at? What's going on? And let Spirit come in. Let Spirit come through. Okay, there we go. I love this. Full moon celebration. But I get with you possibilities. So achievement. So yes, you're in a cycle. But you're moving into a cycle of achieving, of manifesting, of creating. So is it the healing, the body getting better. So this is you're moving into a cycle of improvement from the fullness. So something is about to get extra full or abundant for you. Ah, new moon, new beginnings. Yes, 4 of Wands. Cycle that's been very difficult is leaving, and so you need to leave some space to connect in with what's new, what's coming in for you, right? That 10 of Swords, what you've left behind. I get a lot of challenge here. I can feel it, but things are moving and getting better. Look for dramatic, great change, whether a move, a new direction, a new job, another increase level financially in the next 6 to 8 months. Maybe 9 months. 6 to 9. 6 for some of you, 6 to 9 months. 6 to 9 months. Yeah. There's a big completion, a new beginning. The money I just heard the money's transferred. So or you're transferred. You get that transfer, or you're transferring the money. You have the money to do what it is. Some of you, it's a house you're able to buy or upgrade in where you live or how you live. So keep to your path. 444. You are protected. Look that up. The angel number 444. You are protected. You are guided right now. Listen to your inner guidance. Okay. All right, let's connect in. Soul insights. What are the soul alignment message for this soul group? Wow, Sagittarius, look up. Neptune in Sag, of course. Be uplifted. Think positively. In the 6th house, in your everyday living, in the money, in the monetary. 6th house is also like work, living. 6th house also has to do with animal beings, pets. Little monkey came through. But Neptune in Sagittarius, that's taking the high road, the spiritual, connecting to spirit, the spiritual aspect of your being, spiritual principles. Neptune in Sagittarius is very creative. It could be spending time in nature, could be very beneficial, but being inspired, bringing the hope back in your everyday living or life, 6th house, bringing that in somehow into your routine. Maybe that's listening, prayer, meditation, listening to your higher self, the guides, those of you that work at guides or, spirit team, spirit guide. Maybe it's taking the time to really listen, or listening to music. Readings help you, but maybe certain music, certain readings, a certain information that really helps you. But I feel like there's this amazing intuitive aspect of your being that's really calling out to be listened to more. All right, Soul Light, your Soul Insights mantra is, as I connect into my inner knowing, and allow myself to be guided by my inner knowing and intuition, I am guided to the best possible experience for me. And for some of you, the best possible circumstance. So this is all about your circumstances changing, this up-leveling that's happening. And it's also happening in your mind, your beliefs, your mental software. All right, Radiant Soul Light, keep shining bright. Oh, and if you feel a resonance, please like, subscribe, get the notifications here. If you want to connect further, you can on Patreon. Ways to do so are in the description box. Lots of love and light. Big, big, big hug to you as well, okay? Lots of love and light.